Okay. I'm just like tired right now though. Hey guys! Okay, here's another story time. This time it's 3 stories in one because they're kind of short. Alright, so the first story is when I was in elementary school. So I switched schools in the middle of like 1st and 2nd. I used to go to Burton, but then I went to the school called Image. And as I got there, I didn't have any friends, you know, very lonely little kid. I had blonde hair, so people usually didn't talk to me. People call me Barbie all the time. But anyway, so I didn't have any friends, and this group of kids came up to me one day at recess and said, hey, if you throw a rock at this kid's head, the one across the playground, we'll be your friends. Naive little kid, naive little Becca, no, you don't do that. I threw the rock, and actually, I was actually surprised. I actually hit the kid with the rock across the playground. Didn't miss. I was actually, now I'm proud of that. I'm like, you got a good arm. But then it's like, no, don't do that. So I threw the rock at the kid, and like, you didn't see the rock, but you could tell when the kid hit the ground. It's kind of funny. It's just like, there's a standing kid that all of a sudden just went boop. And then like I turn around and I'm about to confront my quote unquote new friends, and then when I turn around they're gone. First time I ever got used, right there. And the recess duty came over and I got in trouble. They ended up taking me to the counselor, and the counselor was actually surprised. He's like, you know, you have a good arm. And my mom just kind of looks at him like, we're talking about her hitting a kid with a rock, and you're saying that she has a good arm and that she should be in softball. He's like, sorry, that's not really the point right now. Anyway, then you start talking about it, but yeah, I ended up getting in trouble. I had to sit on the bench for about a week, but I did hit a kid in the back of the head with a rock, so I got talent there. I can hit people with rocks. Far distance. I'm awesome. Anyway, story number 2 is, oh my word, this still gets me to cringe. It was in high school, we were in biology, we were looking through the microscopes. I'm in 10th grade now. Our teacher wanted us to take toothpicks and not really cut your gum, but scrape the side of your gum and get like saliva and put it underneath the thing and look through it. That's the original thing we were supposed to be doing. I don't know how this kid got it so turned around. He walks up to the teacher and his mouth is bleeding. And I walked past his station where the thing is, the microscope, I thought he had a piece of tomato, like a piece of diced tomato on their little glass thing. And then I realized when I looked at the kid, he cut a chunk out of his mouth. Inside of your cheek, he cut a chunk out of his mouth. I don't know how he got that mixed up, but his mouth was bleeding like crazy because he literally took the toothpick, cut part of his mouth out and put it on that thing. He ended up going to the nurse. I was surprised my teacher actually handled it pretty well because it looks horrible. Like you could see it on there and you could see his mouth bleeding, and he's just like, well, you should go to the nurse. And we're just all watching the kid leave, and we're just like, how did you mess that up? Like he literally just said, you go like this, and like he was telling us exactly how to get the saliva off our mouth. But no, he decides to cut like a chunk out of his mouth. That kid's got talent for misreading the entire situation that was plainly put out. It's like someone saying, all right, here's a square. Here's like where the square goes. You put it right there, but he's the kid who tries the triangle and keeps doing the triangle until he just shoves it in there and somehow it works. Anyway, 3rd story. Oh, that's got me, oh. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't that stupid. The last story is when I almost got into a fight with my friend. This is kind of a good one. So my friend, I'm gonna name her Elizabeth, she had a thing about always saying something. It wasn't always true, but she always had some kind of drama to come to us about. And one day, when she got on my bus, we were talking and she said, yeah, you know, I think I have mono. And I'm like, really? You think you have mono? How? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, I could hear that you can get it from fountains and stuff. She's like, yeah. So like, huh, all right. Well, then she leaves. Sonny asked me, what was that all about? And I'm like, oh, she thinks that she has mono. She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. That's all that was said. I didn't say, and I said, but don't tell anyone because I don't really want, you know, her to know that I told someone, because I mean, it's not completely confirmed. So at lunchtime, I'm sitting there eating my PB&J sandwich, you know, doing my own thing, talking to my friend, and I was talking to him, eating, and then all of a sudden, I hear this angry voice. Like, I can't even see her yet. But I hear this angry voice yelling, Rebecca! And I was just like, what did I do? What have I done? I haven't done anything. I was just sitting here eating my sandwich. Am I not even supposed to eat the sandwich? I immediately freaked out. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Like, because I knew it was her voice. I knew it was Elizabeth's voice. So I'm like, I'm gonna die. I don't even know what I did. And she comes up and she starts to come marching right towards me, and I'm like, she's gonna punch me, I'm gonna fall down, I'm gonna get knocked out, like I'm gonna die today. Like that's my entire train of thought. I'm like, I'm gonna die. So my friend stood up, and he stood right in front of her. He's like, whoa, 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 Elizabeth, what's going on? Why are you so angry? And she was like, she told a rumor around that I have mono. And I said, I didn't tell anyone that you have mono. I just said it to one person, and she told me she wouldn't tell anyone. I didn't spread a rumor. I just talked to one of your friends who you already told that she just forgot about it. And she was like, she was still trying to get past my friend, and he just like wouldn't let her get closer to me. And then she asked like, well, who's the other person you told? I'm like, Sunny. And she's like, where is she? I'm like, over there. So she marches over there, and I'm thinking like, I'm hoping that Sunny will get the hint. I'm not saying anything. The only person I ever told was Sunny. That's it, and that's a mutual friend that we both have. And she promised me she wouldn't tell anyone. So I'm like sitting there. I'm scared to eat my sandwich again, because I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to get up and run, because I don't know anymore. So I'm just like, I'm sitting there praying. Big time. Like, I could see them talking, and I could tell by Elizabeth's body language, and she's just like, she's all mad. And then Sunny points at me, and my heart sank, and I'm like, I think I should go. And then my friend's like, nah, you're safer right here, because I can make sure she doesn't hit you. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna sit here and hope I don't die. He's like, that's a good thing to hope. Then she marches back over, and she's full on yelling at me in front of the entire cafeteria. And she's popular too, so it's just kind of like, they were kind of looking at me and her like, why is she yelling at like an unknown kid? Like, that's just, I don't know if they were taking her side or my side, but they were just kind of like looking at us like, what in the world is going on? Until finally, after arguing with her for a bit, and her body language of like, she wants to fight me, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna agree. I'm like, you're right, told a rumor. I just don't want to get hit. And she's like, okay, well, don't ever say it again. I'm like, all right, I won't. And then she like stomps away. And then my friend just kind of like, it was kind of like a booth that we were sitting at. So he leans onto the table and he's like, did you really? And I'm like, no, I never tell rumors. Why would I do that? I don't have any purpose of doing that. And he's like, okay, but she was gonna hit you. I'm like, I know, that's why I decided to say, all right, yeah, I spread the rumor, now can you please just go away? Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. He's like, that was a good thing to do. I'm like, yeah. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys liked the video. Leave a like, comment down below what your guys' school stories are. Do you guys have any more messed up stories? Subscribe, so I do make videos every single Monday, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!